Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Voice of Crypto's daily live session where we talk about all things crypto, blockchain, and Web3. And today we are going to be talking about the crypto market, which has been quite active for the last couple of days. Bitcoin has not at all disappointed. In fact, if anything, BTC price action has been quite overwhelming for quite a few traders. Short term holders are essentially in profit. Quite a bit of movement happening in terms of news as well across the globe. We're going to be talking about that and, of course, price action shortly. But before that, I have a quick announcement for anyone who's joining for the first time. That being, if you haven't already checked out Voice of Crypto's social media platforms, go ahead and do that. We are also doing a 1000 US dollar giveaway for our special communities on the occasion of Voice of Crypto's 2 year birthday or 2 year anniversary. We have clocked 2 long years. Crypto years are much longer than our normal time. So we've crossed 2 long years in this space, and we have uh, come up with this award ceremony where we are going to be acknowledging some of the top voices of the crypto web3 and blockchain space. Our awards are called Voices of Web3. Some of your most favorite creators, entrepreneurs, venture capital funds, and of course investors and traders have been nominated in various categories on these awards. So make sure that you check it out, vote for your favorites, and stand a chance to win 1000 US dollar from the prize pool. 10 lucky winners are going to be making $100, 100 US dollar from this giveaway. So do not miss it out. We have also left the link of this giveaway in the comment section of whichever social media you're joining it on. So go ahead and copy paste the link and go crazy, everyone. Make sure that you are voting for your faves and also getting that 100 US dollar from the prize pool of a big 1000 US dollar. That said, now without further ado, we will be going to take a look at the super interesting market that has been for the last couple of days. In fact, the global crypto market is once again very close to the 2 trillion US dollar mark, and a lot of analysts are anticipating market cap to cross 2 trillion and eventually 3 trillion and 4 trillion in the coming few months. Volumes have skyrocketed. We can see that volumes are placed above the 85 billion US dollar mark, while there's a tad bit drop in the crypto market trade volumes. There's a 3.8% drop in the trade volumes. However, volumes are still above the 85 billion mark, which is all in all a good sign. It is a sign of very decent activity happening in the market. DeFi volumes make 8.5% of the total crypto market's 24-hour volume, while the volume of all the stable coins makes a little over 90% of the total market's 24-hour volume. Bitcoin dominance is above the 52.5 k of 52.5% mark, and of course Bitcoin is one of the most trending coins on not just coin market cap but generally um, in the market, in the finance market as well. Bitcoin has established itself above the 52k US dollar mark. The 52 to 50 US dollar mark was a key resistance level for BTC, which it has now crossed. With the halving approaching, there is, of course, a lot of optimism, a lot of euphoria in the market. People are expecting BTC to hit the previous all-time high around the 69,000 US dollar mark and make its way above that to the 100k mark as well. So that is on the cards, and we have a lot of bullish bets from top analysts, top entrepreneurs in this space. BTC, as we can clearly see, is has managed to make 17% gains in the last 1 week. Ethereum, on the other hand, performing rather well, but not as great as the top cryptocurrency Bitcoin. Ethereum has also managed to make over 15% gains on a week on week basis, over 2% on the daily, BTC over 1.5% on the daily. Both the two top cryptos are also bullish on the 1 hour, that is a short term perspective. BNB is doing rather well, over 4%, 4.5% on the daily, close to 10% on the weekly. Solana had briefly flipped BNB to come to the fourth spot by market cap. Now, however, we can see that BNB has reclaimed its uh, value. BNB has reclaimed its fourth spot in the market by market cap, pushing Solana back to the number five. Solana is currently at the 115 US dollar, 115 US dollar mark, but has gained close to 15% in the last 1 week or so. XRP finally noting a bit of gains after not making a lot of momentum, but XRP gains aren't as much as one would expect, a little over 7.5% on the weekly. Cardano over 12% on the weekly, close to 3 on the daily. Avalanche has done rather well on a weekly perspective with over 20% gains, but it's noting some sort of a downfall in the hyper short term perspective, that is the hourly basis. Dogecoin again making gains bases the bullish hype of the larger market. Same goes for a few other altcoins like Chainlink, Tron. All in all, most of the altcoin market is experiencing an uptick. Shiba Inu is also managing to make some decent moves, 2 and 7% on the daily and weekly, respectively. Not a lot to look forward to for ICP and BCH, that is Bitcoin Cash. Uniswap making some moves in the market, so is Immutable X. We will be taking a look at the top gainers and losers by the end of this section. But before that, we'll be taking a quick dive into the cryptocurrency market. Top news from the cryptocurrency, Web3, and blockchain market. Well, an interesting piece of information came in from Japan where Bitcoin yen pair hits record high. This sort of also reflects the stress on Japan's fiat currency. In fact, Bitcoin's ongoing rally is telling us about the current market perceptions of the fiat currency. And this also means that the sentiment around the Japanese yen has been weakest in a really long time. So this is what Bitcoin yen pair hitting an all-time high means for Japan and the Japanese economy. In another news, US cyber authorities investigate Binance Trust Wallet iOS app for vulnerabilities. In fact, the wallet has been victim of multiple cyber attacks during 2023, after which this news came in from the US cyber authorities. Solana's futures rake up about 1 billion US dollar in record bullish bets, and there is in fact a bias towards long positions, which means that there can be a potential long squeeze where investors who hold long positions feel the need to sell into falling into the current market to cut their losses low. Nonetheless, there were record bullish bets on Solana, which led the Solana market, futures market, to rise up to the 1 billion US dollar mark. In another news, Kathy Wood's ARK Invest is set to sell Coinbase shares for the first time in a month. And this is for the first time that Kathy Woods' ARK Invest is going to be selling these stocks, and they're going to be selling Coinbase shares. ARK sold around 34.3 million of the shares of the crypto exchange, um, as it was reported in the earnings report after the US market close. In another news, of course, there are a lot of positive anticipations around Ether, as Ether traders target 3.5k as the next Ethereum high for Ether amid higher expectations for ETF approval for Ether. A lot of traditional financial firms are vying for an Ether exchange traded fund in the US, and this move can definitely boost the token's mid short term outlook, not just in terms of price, but also pumping up the market cap as well as the larger ecosystem for ETH. That said, we will now be taking a quick look at the top gainers and losers of the day before we wrap up today's session. WeChain, Helium, BitGet Token, Mantle, and Say are the top five gainers on our coin markets list today. WeChain has, of course, been rallying quite a bit over close to 30% gains on the daily, over 50 on the weekly basis. Helium as well, close to 50% on the weekly, over 15%, close to 14% on the daily basis. Bitget's token is also rallying with over 13% daily gains. Both Mantle and Say 11% gains on their daily, followed by Stacks, which has managed to make over 50% gains on the weekly. BitTorrent's new token BTT is rallying. Then we have Aptos, Terra Classics, LUNC, Jupiter, Immutable X, Ronin among the top gainers of the day. While there won't be a lot of losers, but we still have Pendle, Pyth, Celsius Astia token, Injective, ICP, and Mina. It is important to note that these were some coins that noted a lot of momentum. They were rising in terms of price, and now as there was a bit of saturation in price movement, we can see that all of these tokens hit a new local all-time high, or an all-time high before they started falling. And of course, as the market for these tokens became more saturated, there was a price pullback, which is clearly what's happening for Pendle, Pyth, Celsius, Estia, Injective, and ICP. So it'll be interesting to make an entry back into these altcoins if at all they make a comeback to their lower support levels. So we'll be right here on Voice of Crypto watching top cryptocurrencies as well as altcoins and decoding the crypto market for you guys as we do. Thanks a lot for joining our session today. We will be coming in live tomorrow at the same time. Thanks so much once again, and make sure that you participate in Voice of Crypto's $1,000 giveaway if you haven't already. So check that out, and we'll see you tomorrow. Until then, keep trading and keep being a crypto enthusiast. Bye bye.